on today's event.
He'll probably talk about what he aims to do over the next 2 years in battling inflation, on protecting women's reproductive rights.
The annual March for Life in Washington today will cover the familiar route along Constitution Avenue to Capitol Hill, where the route will change. Abortion protesters will turn to walk past the U.S. Capitol instead of going straight to the Supreme Court. Today's march will be the first since the court's Dobbs versus Jackson women's health decision in June overturning the 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling. A winter storm that dumped up to a foot of snow in the Midwest this week is marching into the Northeast today. The region could see snow, freezing rain, or a mix of both. A day after Microsoft announced it would lay off nearly 5% of its workforce, the parent company of Google is announcing job cuts. Rory O'Neill reports.
After other tech companies announced their own cutbacks, Amazon downsizing by 18,000. Meta, the parent of Facebook.
The breeze took the clouds all away. It swept the sky like a broom and got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror, and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way, that this is a very special day. Early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet, that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way, that this is a very special day.
A very special day it is. It's a finally Friday. That means my partner in crime, my host this morning, Laura Lee. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Miss Becky.
All the way over from Salem Crossing in Meadowview. Good morning.
Absolutely.
Well, so what was that? Was that snow or rain that was going on outside?
I don't know.
We were trying to figure it out.
Ignore it.
I know. Are you in denial?
I am in denial. I don't want any of it.
I'm sorry, but something, the rain, or the snow came down. I couldn't tell. I was like, yeah, I think it was like a wintry, the wintry mix. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming for us, Laura. It's coming. The 20th day of January. And, this is the way we roll, though. We have those, and I did see.
60 days till spring. Just throwing that out there. 60 days till spring.
Count it down. All right. Well, it's funny because this actually, if you go back, I don't know, someone said that they kind of went back and looked at the records, and I guess I could do that too. But this is one of the warmest Januaries that we've had in a while.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So we've been very blessed the last couple weeks where we've had warmer weather. So this is more normal for January, okay? So just to let everybody know, we're normal now, okay?
Absolutely.
So it's going to get a little bit worse, and it's going to be cold today. So if you are and you're in your closet looking at your wardrobe, get layers.
Yeah.
Layers, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, 37 for a high?
Yeah. And I think it was 36 this morning, so we're going to go up like 1 degree.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, your love is lifting me. Nope, not today. The temperature's going down. How low can we go? All right, we're on to the 20th day of January. Let's thank our sponsors.
Absolutely. We want to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox Curley Wealth Management.
Yay! Thank you to our great sponsors. Very proud of our sponsors every day. And this is actually camcorder day. Remember the old camcorder?
I do.
I had a big one. I mean, it was heavy. You know what I mean? You take it somewhere and I know. You know, they made those little ones later on, but in the beginning, you know, I knew someone that kept waiting for, when the big ones came out, they kept waiting for like a smaller size one. And they missed a lot of years with their camcorder, you know, filming because they were waiting. And I remember I was like, yeah.
Going from that to now our phone.
Oh.
Just record whatever.
It's night and day, yeah. It's a lot easier. And so did you have a camcorder?
I had one of the smaller ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had the bigger one, and man, that was heavy.
I don't remember my parents ever having one.
Yeah.
But I do remember having a smaller one.
Yeah, and then I got a smaller one too. Boy, that was a night and day. That was a game changer.
Fit right in your pocket or purse.
Absolutely. Ready to go. International Day of Acceptance.
Ooh,
I love that.
should be every day.
Absolutely. Yeah, acceptance is good. That's good.
Absolutely.
All right, also International Sweatpants Day.
Oh, I love a good sweatpants.
Can't beat it.
COVID. When COVID first happened, the businesses was like, we're done with the dress clothes. Like, they started making sweat
Sweatpants,
outfits
yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, pajamas.
There's nothing like it. Yeah, I know. Well, you know,
That's
you
all
know.
they sold for like 2 years.
Yeah, if they did pajama day every day, I would not even be mad. I'd be okay. You know what I mean? And sweatpants, there's nothing like it. Like, let's say that, you know, you've been dressed up because you have to dress up too, and then we dress up, and then when you get home and you get in your sweats,
Absolutely.
oh my goodness. It's just like, there's nothing like it. It's fantastic. Sweatpants day. Yeah.
Should be every day.
Every day, every day. National Butter Crunch Day. Butter Crunch. It shows like a, okay, let's go, you know, like the Nestle's Crunch?
Uh-huh.
This is like a, it looks like a vanilla one, like a butter crunch. I bet that'd be good.
I bet it would be.
I bet it'd be
too.
really sweet.
Yeah. Huh.
Sounds good. Ooh, National Cheese Lovers Day.
Ooh, yum.
Yum.
Favorite kind of cheese?
I know. I knew you were going to point. What's yours?
Probably pepper jack.
Ooh, I do like it. Oh, I would have to say cheddar.
Yeah, I like it.
Cheddar. Or, let's see here. Let's say, there's also, what's the smoky? There's a smoky.
I like the Gouda.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of
Yeah,
cheese.
like
I don't really think there's much of.
Munster.
What about a Swiss?
Oh, yeah. Human Swiss.
Oh, have mercy. Drop the microphone. With Doritos.
Yeah.
Why is that so good? It just goes hand in hand.
It does.
That
Yeah.
formula, right? And what's some of the other cheeses? There's also like goat cheese.
Yeah.
You know, that's not bad. I like
There's
that
some
bad.
type of a blueberry goat cheese. That's
Ooh.
super good.
Ooh,
They
what about-
use it on the charcuterie board.
Well, you know, that's the one that I have to stay away from it. I can
Yeah.
founder on that stuff.
Oh,
That's
it's very
like,
good.
It's fantastic.
Mhm.
And it's beautiful. It's so pretty. Use it for decorations, but then when you taste it, it's so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so good. If you have a board and that's on there, I will hit it
won't
hard.
be there long.
Yeah, it won't be there long. I'll hit it hard. You might let other people go before me.
Absolutely.
So the other cheeses too. I was trying to think of blue cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong with the blue cheese. And then when they crumble it like in a salad,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I think we like Cheese Lovers Day. I think we've established that cheese is like, you know, just really good. I mean, you can put it on everything, you know, just about. All right, National Disc Jockey Day. Yay!
Hey, it's your day.
I know. I love that.
Fantastic.
Every dog has their day, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Still don't have WSLM, but
That's,
you know, we'll take this jockey.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still don't have WSLM.
WSLM Day.
Oh, they don't have a WSLM Day. I'm like,
we
what?
want a WSLM
I'm over here
Day.
sweating bullets. I'm like, what?
No,
Okay,
no,
we don't have a day. No, but we have a disc jockey day. We're getting closer. We're chipping away, yeah. A disc jockey day,
No,
yeah.
I want a WSLM Day.
I know, I do.
And it should be February 14th.
I agree. That's, yeah, that would be, we have to really work on that.
Yeah.
Yes, National Disc Jockey Day, love that. And matter of fact, years ago, it was funny because there wasn't not very many female disc jockeys.
No.
And the guys brought me into the studio, Grady Robertson, and brought me in and like started showing me the the ways and the dials and everything. Of course, back then you had to cue records. We did records,
Yeah.
albums, and records and stuff. So I got some really good teaching. I learned from some of the best there. So that's kind of it's always been I guess I love being a disc jockey.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right. Also today is Penguin Awareness Day. Penguin. I love a little penguin.
I know.
You
I like the way they walk.
I do too. Yeah. I heard someone say they were going to go. They were going to go somewhere, and they said, "Bring me back a penguin." And I said, "Wow." Oh, I think they. Yeah. And I wondered if their mom and dad brought them back a penguin. I just maybe a stuffed one, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they would accommodate you in our
probably
area.
not a real one, no.
No. Take a walk outdoors. I
Might
love
be a little
that.
cold and wet today.
Yeah. But it's amazing the therapy that it can do.
Yeah, oh,
Just
yeah.
getting outside and doing a little bit of a walk, it seems wonderful. Yeah. Okay. It's funny because Autumn Scott Hall said, "Funny you can't see the cheering in my van." Agreeing with Laura Lee about February the 14th being WSOM Day.
See?
Autumn,
Yay,
yeah.
Autumn's got my back.
Yeah,
She knew what I
I'm
was
100%.
talking about.
Yeah. Well, at first I was like, okay, we're turning, actually, the radio station's on Valentine's Day turning 70. That's crazy to think. I know. I know. Isn't that crazy to think that? So I'm like, at first I didn't get it. I don't know. I'm a slow train over here.
Haven't had enough
more
coffee yet.
More coffee. That's exactly what I need. More coffee, for sure. So, yes, and I have to agree. That would be wonderful. Yeah.
We're both snotty.
I know. I'm over here. I know. So, thank goodness it's radio, right? Yeah. If we sneeze, it'll be
just
through the
ignore
microphone.
it,
Yeah.
it's fine.
We're okay. Well, I think, Laura, that with this weather, we want to remind everybody that just be careful out there. And we do have, with the construction and stuff, we're not complaining about that, not at all. But just reminding everybody to make sure they stay safe and take time. And we had some not reckless. Now it said, did you see that? Have you seen the new sign in our community? Don't break your engine, or brake check your engine. What is that? Is that like when you burn off the rubber or whatever that's called? What is that?
I don't know.
Have you seen that?
I have not seen
Don't.
that. Where
is it
is that?
Okay? It's well, when you drive the community, you'll see new things that you hadn't seen before. Okay, and it's like it's called.
I'm dying over
brake
here.
checking. Wait, no, hang on. Engine brake. Engine check. What's that called? Like when you spin out, or what's that? Okay, the word engine was in it.
Is that like the Jake brake things on the
Wait,
semi?
Jake, where did Jake come
my
out?
husband just said probably a semi-engine brake.
What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm trying to. I don't know. I saw the sign. I wanted to make sure I wasn't doing it. I don't know if I'm doing it or not. I mean,
No, I think it's for semis. I
Okay.
think it's for semis.
that would make sense, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I don't
You
want
know,
to.
like when they
I don't want to go breaking the law.
when they go into town, like their semis kind of sound louder.
Okay.
It's like a brake that I think. Please don't slaughter me.
You use the word Jake in there. Where did
Yes,
Jake come
like
in?
a Jake brake is what people call it. Like it cuts your engine in half, so it doesn't it slows like your truck and your trailer because it's got all the force of the trailer behind it. I think. Don't.
Okay,
Just
the
correct me if
sign.
I'm wrong.
Okay, the
Don't
sign
wait-
is right
don't
there.
wait.
Okay, I know people are. If you're driving around right now,
Yes, just.
please
correct
take a
us.
photo. Please take a photo and text it to me quickly, because I was going to do that, but I couldn't because I had my coffee in my hand and the steering wheel in the other hand, and you're not supposed to do that.
Yes.
So anyway, but it is. So pull over and take the photo. It's on Market Street there. So like.
Probably.
So like you're
very
coming up,
louder.
if you're coming up Market Street and you're coming towards the square, it's that sign. And I thought, what are we breaking? Engine brake or engine check? I don't know, engine something. The word engine is the lead. I just want to know what we're
Engine
doing.
brake or something maybe. I don't know.
I know,
I'm
I just-
gonna have to go check it out.
I know. Road
don't
trip.
know.
I just want to know
But I think
because
that's what it is.
I don't.
It's a lot louder. It makes your semi a lot louder.
Semi. Okay, so it wouldn't
It's
apply
for
to me.
semis. No, it
No,
doesn't
because
apply to
I thought, am I doing that? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, and what I'm not doing.
No.
So I just need somebody to go by.
Okay.
Okay, oh, Jeremy, thank goodness. Jeremy,
It's
what,
because they're loud. It's for semis. It's because they're loud.
so are they doing it on purpose? Is that something that they We're here. I mean, is that something they, like, good morning, wake
They're
up?
gonna wake you up in the middle of the night.
No, I mean, I
they
just-
are a lot louder.
Well, I know.
I don't know.
So, like, is that something that they, I mean, I don't think they would do it on purpose.
Well,
So
some
I'm just
people
wondering,
probably would,
oh, would
but-
they? I just wanted to know what that was, and I saw that. That's a new sign. Okay, I'm not trying to be rude, but like I noticed things like that, and that's a fairly new sign.
I don't
And
know
I just
that
wondered
way.
what's happening
Go
in
the
this
other
community,
way, so.
because is that like peeling out, or peeling off, or whatever? You know how people, people get a little bit whatever with the construction, and and
Slow semis down without overheating the brakes.
okay,
But they're a lot louder. That's probably why they're saying,
to start slowing down.
yeah.
Okay, well that would make.
us to slow down rather than use the engine brake.
Okay, that would make sense. Okay, because they're at that stop
Okay,
sign.
guys.
But they're at the stop sign, so they've already slowed down. So that's just like don't speed up and break that check or
when they're going down the
engine.
hill up to the swing.
That would make sense, yeah. But you would have to get your momentum to get up that hill, right? I mean, sometimes like I'm amazed, like, and I feel like because I can drive that Volkswagen bus,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I feel like I'm not trying to be whatever, but I feel like I'm halfway decent. But I still am amazed at some of these truck drivers how they do what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just make it look so easy.
Even
And
the big school bus drivers.
Oh.
Now, I can drive the little, like,
white bus.
buses that we take,
Yeah.
the nursing home patients. I drive those. No issues. Those great big old buses.
Oh, the school buses are totally, yeah. It's almost like something mind-boggling, you know what I mean? Because it's like to watch them, and everybody does so good, you know what I mean?
And you've got all the kids talking and all of that. And,
Yeah.
You're
They're
trying to
rock
keep
stars.
them out of the floor
Yeah.
and safe, and you're paying attention to
Yeah.
everything
Everybody,
around
yeah,
you, and
yeah,
no,
yeah.
No,
And
no,
I think sometimes, like, when you look at, like, because right now we're doing construction and we're not complaining. No, it's okay. It's going to be wonderful. And this is stuff that's, and they have made Main Street, they've made it where you can go through. But it's amazing how these trucks, when you see these trucks go through, how they can do what they do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm a little bit, like, very much impressed.
Yeah, because all
Very
those
much like
cones would be gone if I'm going to go through there.
I'm just thankful they're cones. Yeah.
I mean, they would end up at the square.
It's a bouquet
Yeah.
of cones.
Absolutely.
Isn't that the Indiana flower?
It is.
Yeah, the
it
Indiana
is.
State
I
flower.
still want to paint one for Justin.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely. Well, anyway, I just saw the sign, and I saw it the other day, so it's fairly new.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand what it was, and I thought, well, if it applies to me, I don't know what I'm doing on that, if I'm doing that, because if I don't want to do that, and then them say, did you not see the sign? And I'm like, okay, no, I didn't see it. All right, so let's talk about Cheese Lovers Day, Laura, okay? All right, so it's Cheese Lovers Day, and you can get paid, listen to this one, you can get paid $1,000, here we go. It's Cheese Day, let me see, hang on, full story. It's National Cheese Lovers Day, and there are 1,800 varieties of cheese. Did you know that? Over a little less than 2,000 cheeses around the world, meaning that if you take 5 years to go through them all, you would have to try one new every day.
Wow.
For 5 years, a new cheese every day. Ooh, what a goal! I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your life? I'm tasting cheese every day of my life.
Have you ever had a cheese fondue?
Oh, have mercy. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many ways to play that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about that white cheese too?
Yeah.
Like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
Long.
long.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a good old. you know how I love gas station food.
Oh.
Good old gas station nachos, and they put that cheese on there. You know, you can't beat a good hot dog from a gas station. You've not lived life. You've not lived life till you've had a hot dog from a gas station that's been on that rotisserie for only knows how long, right? Yeah. And so those are good.
I'm
and then
gonna have to try it.
no, they are fantastic. Don't you knock it, you try it. And then,
that's what I'm saying.
and then whenever you get the nachos and they have that cheese you put on there, and then you get the nachos and you open them up into this like a container, and then you put the cheese on them. Have mercy. I'm telling you right now, you'll be a happy person. I'm not steering you wrong. I'm telling you right now,
Oh, my
those gas
land.
stations, they're coming in solid.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you won't even be mad. Talk about fine dining. Fine dining at its best, I'm telling you. Okay,
I love
so
it.
let's get back to our story. They want to test out the theory that eating cheese before bed gives you nightmares, okay?
Oh.
They're looking for people. It's called sleepjunkie.com. You can look it up email or on their website, sorry. You're looking for people to help them with the study. They're looking to find a theory that eating cheese before bed gives you nightmares. And if some cheeses have more of effect than others. Okay, they're hiring 5 so-called dairy dreamers
Okay.
who will eat various cheese before bed every night for 3 months. You'll be told which cheese to eat when, and they'll pay you for the cheese and give you $1,000 when you're done. I would do that.
My dogs would do that.
Oh, I know.
They love cheese
Oh.
every night before bed. It's like their treat.
Oh, absolutely.
Eat
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah. Well, you know what we found out? You take Cheese Whiz and you put it on like a stick, and then dogs lick it off like a treat. You know what I mean? It's kind of a nice little treat. Little cheese whiz on a stick. You know what I mean? And they, yeah, it's yeah. It's an all-time favorite, Lucy. Lucy loves it. She would love this. Yeah. This was
See, she can make some money.
she good. Let's see here, and you can tell whenever they have nightmares. Dogs, you know what I'm saying? When they're running, don't you love it when they're running? It's like
Not when they're in bed with me.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's see here. You have to track your sleep and keep a journal of your experiences, particularly any dreams or nightmares that you may have. You can apply. I'm thinking, and I hope she don't mind me talking about it, but Autumn Scott Hall always talks about she has this nightmare that she's losing her teeth. I would love to put her in this study, and I would love for her to keep a record of this and write to them that, you know what I mean, that Cheddar made me feel like I was losing my teeth.
Oh my.
She has these nightmares regularly, so I'm sure that the cheese would even add to it, right?
Well, I'm sure it would.
Wouldn't that be a journal? I would love to see
Oh,
what Autumn
wow.
Scott Hall. I think that would be great.
Let's sign her up.
Yeah, let's see. Let's put it. My name's Autumn Scott Hall.
Absolutely.
let's
I have a terrible nightmare.
That's
and
right.
I
Yeah.
need to
See what cheese does for me.
see how cheese affects it.
Okay, you'll have to track your sleep. Yeah, keep a journal. Okay, you can apply through their website. The biggest qualifications are being at least 21. I think we apply
got
on that. Owning a smartwatch or a fitness tracker that tracks sleep. Okay, that's easy,
Yeah,
easily done.
I'm sure.
And being able to sleep alone for 3 months starting in March. No, that's a deal breaker.
I was
She's not
gonna
gonna.
say.
No, she's not gonna do that. No. The deadline is to apply by February the 10th. So there we go. For anybody that, yeah, you get paid $1,000 and they're gonna pay for your cheese. Not a bad gig, right? You know. Wonder if you could put things. I wonder if you could put things like with your cheese. Like I wonder, like if they would.
Peppers or wine.
Yeah, I
or-
wonder something. With the wine, can you imagine that would help your dreams,
Wine
right?
and cheese.
Yeah. All right, so this is cool. Okay, so all those gift cards. Did you get any gift cards for Christmas?
I did.
Okay, well tomorrow, which is Saturday, is use your gift card day. Have you used all your gift cards?
No,
Have
I'm
you?
not.
Oh, you staying on? You hold on to them?
I do. I
They burn a
usually
hole
give
in
them
my-
to kids.
You give your gift cards to your kids.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, I do.
Tomorrow's National Use Your Gift Card Day, which is known for the day you walk into an Outback Steak and think, wow, it's busy tonight. This holiday has been around a few years now. What? Wait, the day you walk into an Outback, hang on, people are messaging me. Walk into an Outback Steakhouse and think, wow, it's busy tonight. What's that mean?
Well, it's probably super busy because everybody's using their gift cards.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, the
Yeah.
holiday has been around for a few years, and it's basically just a reminder to use the gift cards that you got over the holidays before you toss them into a drawer and forget about them. I know there's nothing exciting about spending your Saturday night at Chili's, but it's the middle of January, so do we really have a better option? According to the creditcards.com, $21 billion worth of gift cards will be unspent this year.
Wow.
47% of Americans say adults, they have at least one unused gift card, voucher, or store credit lying around. An average person sitting on $175, but that was in August. so $175 in gift cards. But that was in August. The holiday season just passed, so you might have a lot more than that now. So here's what you do. Keep your gift cards with you, so when you need them, or really don't need them, consider donating them to a good cause, or sell them on partial credit on Cash Line. There you go. When I get a gift card, it burns a hole in my pocket. It goes, you know what I mean? Right? I don't keep mine around.
Yeah, no.
Do you? You do. You do.
Yeah, I don't. No, I usually give them to the kids.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, and it's good to have them around. Have you ever been somewhere like, and you're like, oh, I had a gift card for that, and you didn't have it with you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling. Yeah. Okay, and guess what's coming up? Super Bowl.
Oh,
Who do you think's going to get into the Super Bowl?
Oh, heavens, I don't know.
I know.
I haven't been paying attention.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, I figured you'd be watching the games. Yeah.
The kids have been watching the games,
Yeah.
but I haven't. I've been studying.
Oh, yeah. You're kind of you're a schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So they don't. So none of your questions have to do with the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No.
No, I don't think nursing yet.
No.
Well, what do you think the most popular Super Bowl party food is in America? Ooh.
I would say either wings or pizza.
Okay, I would say that too. I would have picked. Well, it's less than a month away until Super Bowl, so if you're planning your party, you might want to add meatballs. Meatballs are
I
number one.
always make meatballs.
Yeah.
Meatballs and queso is
Yeah.
what we always have.
Okay, someone looked at Google data to compile a list of the most popular grub for Super Bowl parties, and somehow they found that Americans' top choice is meatballs. So, also guacamole, chips and salsa, tater tots, chili, buffalo wings.
So didn't you do chili one year for
did.
Super Bowl?
I did
Yeah.
do chili. Yeah, I love chili.
Yeah.
And then I did wings,
Yeah.
nachos, pigs in a blanket,
Oh, yeah.
and spinach artichoke dip. Love that. And also salsa. Oh, we did say that already.
Didn't we do, one of us did the buffalo chicken dip
Yes,
one year
that
too.
was my group.
I was going to say.
yeah,
I
definitely.
that was your
My group
but-
loves buffalo.
Yeah.
When we get together, buffalo.
Look, I'm thinking back over the years.
I know. Buffalo. That buffalo dip is like, yeah. But Adam Scott Hall said, "I'm not sleeping alone." I told you that was a deal breaker. We were going to sign you up, Autumn, but when we read that, we knew you're not going to sleep
We
alone.
can get her that big old handsy doll. Remember that cuddle buddy
Oh,
doll
Lord, that
thing?
was wrong in so many ways.
Oh, my Lord.
That was wrong in so many ways, yeah. I think she's already got that. I think that's called Justin.
You know.
Yeah. But I think that, when you plan your Super Bowl party or plan on, your family, you have so many options, right? You know what I mean? So I think meatballs are fantastic. I think the little wieners, like with the jelly and all that, barbecue and jelly go good. Nachos always go good. Wings always go good.
Yeah.
The buffalo dip always goes good. And chili.
Chili, yeah. Queso, you
Yeah.
got pizza. A lot of people do pizza.
Pizza's fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's
Now I'm getting
a ton
hungry
of
thinking about all the different
options, yeah.
food. Yeah. Well, I think with the chili too, I think you have to. Everybody fixes and eats chili different.
Absolutely.
So I have a daughter. What she's been doing when she has chili and we come over, she puts like the noodles in one bowl. Like she has it like you can add to it. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want noodles, you don't have to have noodles. If you want noodles, like it has the different like things that you put in it separate than the actual chili. So that's like almost like a chili bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to put all that in it, you can do it. If you don't, then you don't. Because there's so many different ways of eating. I think if you're going to have your family kind of, everybody does the same.
Yeah.
But if you're having like a party, like people, which, that's when it gets a little bit more, so you have to accommodate everybody.
Absolutely.
So meatballs, it is. You can't beat meatballs.
No.
You can't beat a good meatball. And
For New Year's Eve, we always make meatballs, and we ended up having to go to 3 different stores here in town just to find meatballs. Everything was sold out.
really?
Yep.
So there was a run on meatballs?
There was a run on meatballs New Year's Eve.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is, I didn't know that, yeah. Well, it's funny because I'm having meatballs today.
Ah!
Cloudy with a. I was thinking about the weather. Remember
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yeah. That's what I know. That's what when I fix. That's what's going to be for today. Chili or meatballs. Okay. So there's a new alarm that will prevent you. Do you daydream, Laura? Do you have a?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, there's a new study and a new alarm to prevent you from daydreaming. Okay. How long before companies use to squeeze even more work out of us, right? Researchers in Japan have come up with a new type of alarm that prevents you from daydreaming.
Huh.
Okay, it tracks your brain waves. So would you put that on like your head, like when you get to work? I mean, like, can you imagine wearing like a cap like that with a, right?
Ugh.
So it tracks your brain waves and can tell when your mind starts to wander and plays an alarm sound to make you focus again,
Oh.
right?
But sometimes you need a good daydream.
Well, that's right. And I think that sometimes, like, I'm like wondering, like figuring out what to fix for supper
Absolutely.
or like what I need to get in the store, right? Don't you feel that way?
Absolutely.
I don't know how you would. I think mine would be. Can you imagine mine would be going off all the time?
Well,
like,
yeah, I need a new one each day.
she blew up and started smoking.
The sucker's done. It's done. Or no. Get a new one. Yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
Well, in the study, they put electrodes on people's heads and gave them a simple 20-minute task, and where they had to hit a button when numbers flashed on the screen. When their mind wandered, they heard a tone play, but didn't know what it meant. The researchers ignored it, but even then, it still worked. Their minds only wandered 44% of the same time compared to 55% when they didn't hear the tone. 44% sounds high. Sounds high, it is, but it's not abnormal. 44% sounds high, but it's not. It's abnormal for people to. The other studies have found that in general, they're thinking random thoughts anywhere from 25 to 50% of the time. For some people, it's even higher.
I think that's how we get through the day. That's how we get through life.
That's how we cope. I know.
No, I'm not okay with it.
No, I am not either. Yeah, I don't need no alarm telling me get back on track. I'll get back on track.
Absolutely.
I just have to have a moment.
Like chase the squirrel through the
It's easy.
forest and then I'll be
I'm
back.
coming back. Yeah.
You'll be back.
Well, I think too. Yeah, I think that's okay to go. I think you're supposed to like do that every so often, right? Yeah. They're hopeful the alarm is something we'll want to use to stay focused, not something that we're forced to use. I don't think we even need it. Nope. I'm going to say boo. No, I don't want that.
No.
And I don't want an alarm like I think sometimes if you let's say that you've had a rough day
Yeah.
and there's like something that you're thinking about like that's happy,
Mm-hmm.
I would never ever
No, I wouldn't.
I would never ever want thank you. I would never ever want to have to steer away from that, right? Yeah. I don't think that's I think that's okay. And I think that's not something and I hope that it goes over I hope it just goes over like a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it does not go.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, and some good news for today's date, okay? Railroad workers in Georgia saved a raccoon that somehow got frozen on a train track, okay? It happened last month in 10-degree weather. The best guess, he was trying to climb over the track and lingered too long. They used warm water to free him, and then he ran off into the woods, so he's okay, but did lose some hair.
Oh.
So, it is true, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and I thought that's cool. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
A 1-year-old Australian Shepherd got swept away by floodwaters in California this week, but firefighters were able to track him eventually and saved him. And because his owners kept an air tag on his collar. That's nice, isn't it?
On Yellowstone, they use like the air tag.
Are you still watching that?
Yes.
Do you take your nap?
Becky, you have to get on board.
I have not. I don't know. So, do you still take your nap before that?
Absolutely.
That is so
Absolutely.
funny. That is so funny.
Have to.
That's great. That is good.
Have to.
Yeah. Because it was wee hours, isn't it? It was late. Yeah.
Well, for me it is.
Yeah. For the schoolgirl. Yeah. A woman in Texas named Peggy Wall just got her class ring back after 36 years after she thought she had lost it. It was actually stolen in the middle 80s and used as evidence in a 1986 trial. A lawyer found it in the basement of the courthouse.
Aww.
He knew the school, the year she graduated, and it had her initials on it. So he found a copy of her yearbook from 19. What a wonderful! I mean, talk about going on and helping out with this. Going on. She found it from a copy of her yearbook from 1956. Saw she was the only person with the initials PW, and tracked her down. What a blessing! Boy, that's going above and beyond. You know what I mean? Taking that extra. You know, right?
That's awesome. Yeah,
I mean,
I see it like somebody had one from Seymour that they had found and had it on Facebook for people to try to help locate the owner.
Yeah.
I always love that when they can find out who
Absolutely.
it belongs to.
Sure. I think though, like for him to go and like to get a yearbook and keep tracking, I love that. And when somebody goes that extra like that, that is such a blessing. You know what I mean? That's, that was way out of his. I mean, he could have turned it into Lost and Found or
Well,
whatever.
sure, let it go.
But yeah, but like he followed it through. That's pretty cool. All right, another one. This is cool. A Colombian Navy just rescued a 47-year-old guy who lost at sea for 24 days, and guess what he survived on?
Oh Lord, who knows?
He was lost at sea for 24 days. He survived on ketchup, garlic powder, and I can't say bouillon cubes.
Oh, bouillon.
Bouillon.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. I wonder how he
Well.
fixed them. I mean, because if he used the salt water, right? I mean, if he's Navy, I guess he was lost at sea. So, I mean, how would you use that salt water to I don't know. Maybe they just melted. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But ketchup, I could do ketchup probably. Yeah. The ketchup. Well, I could do it all. Yeah. I guess if you got hungry enough, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So those are just some good stories, and good to hear that. And those are true stories too. So nothing but the truth, right? All right, Maura. So it's Friday, and we have ball games. We had ball games last night. We onward ho we go with more excitement going on, and we have. Do we have any wrestling tomorrow?
They are wrestling tomorrow in court. Starts at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. That's awesome. And who all will that be? Will that be the high school?
It's the
And-
high school.
Okay. Is it just several schools, or is it? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know who all's in. I think there is several.
Okay. All right. And so one more some thoughts for Friday, right? This is good stuff to talk about at supper tonight. The word hot comes is compared to popular or in demand around 1909. In the 1920s, its meaning was extended to being desirable, like hot, like they're hot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the Carpenter's hit, We've Only Just Begun, started out as a jingle in a bank commercial. We've only just begun. I love that. Oh.
Ah.
The writer Paul Williams decided to expand it in a complete song, and the Carpenters liked it and recorded it. I love the Carpenters' music. Her voice.
That's awesome.
I
I didn't realize that part of it was a jingle.
I hadn't either. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Albert Einstein was so sure he was going to win a Nobel Prize that he included the prize money in a divorce settlement 3 years before he won it.
Ah, see.
Yay! Okay, sharks are older than trees. Sharks have been around for 400 million years, and trees have only been around for 350 million years. Who knew that?
I had no idea, yeah.
Yeah, and I think too with with my shark encounter, I probably I probably knew that. You know what I mean? That's probably probably something that I should know. That I probably should know that. Yeah.
Shark encounter. Just nonchalantly.
Yeah, my shark encounter. My shark encounter. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, well,
As
people-
she's drinking from her jaws.
That's exactly right. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah. I survived it. So,
You did.
yeah, I did literally. I did survive. So right. Let's see here. In the 1800s, there was a suspicion in New England that there were vampires in the 1800s. Yeah, I think that's where a lot of our stories get told, right? From Dracula and all that. Yeah, for sure. I don't know where Autumn Scott Hall saying fake news. I don't know where she's getting that from. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think she's completely, I think she's completely on delusional on that, because there's been if I have to tell the story again.
Maybe she ate a lot of cheese.
Yeah, maybe there's a lot of cheese. Yeah, she's had a lot of cheese. Yeah, she's had nightmares. Yeah, for sure. Well, Laura, also let's talk about some of the things coming up for. This is January, and this is actually I've seen a lot of people, doing different, as far as respite and doing some time off and taking a little bit of time for themselves. And of course, we know the New Year's resolutions that a lot of times people were like to take maybe a little bit more time for themselves and relaxing. And you've got some great programs at Meadowview and Salem Farm.
We do. We have respite programs. Yes. A lot of the families find out about them through hospice and home health, those services. They do help to offer those as well. They generally will contact the facility and help us to get those set up. However, if your loved one's at home, those services are still available to you, even if you do not have a hospice or home health company. As long as they're on Medicaid, they get up to 30 calendar days per year.
That's fantastic.
You can split it up, divide it up, whatever is convenient for you. You can call. It's a simple setup to get everything together and get your loved one scheduled for their stay, whether it's 5 days, 7 days, or the full 30 days. Some people, it just depends on what you need at that moment. The doctors here locally are very accommodating to help us to get all the paperwork together that we need for insurance to pay for that. And if your loved one doesn't have Medicaid and they can do private pay, then we can still do respites that way as well. You provide the medications, we provide the love and care for however many days that you need that set up for.
And I think our doctors in our community are very tender to know that caretakers need that break.
Absolutely.
And I think I love the way the relationship, everybody working together, and, every caretaker needs a bit of a break. Needs a little bit of
Absolutely.
Whether it's just even staying at home.
Sometimes the first or second respites are a little difficult because, the family doesn't really know what to expect. The patient doesn't really know what to expect. And then generally after that, they're like, hey, we're going on vacation. Dad's coming to you. You'll be there on this day. And, it's just that is, as long as we have the rooms. And, some of them get there and after a couple respites, they're like, hey, I'm staying here. My family can, I can still go visit them. I can still go to church. I can still go out to eat, but they like having that consistent care.
Yeah.
And they don't feel like, their family's having to live around them. So,
Right.
it really works out. It gives everybody kind of a, they kind of get a feel for the nursing homes before they make that full commitment by doing the respite. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a good thing to kind of check into and just see how it is.
Absolutely.
Get to, experience it. But then also, I think too, like you said, and it's so important for the person that's taking care of the person to have good quality. And when they are at Salem Crossing or Meadowview, they can, the caretaker can come in and have that, like, sit down and enjoy, like, a visit and time.
Absolutely.
Whereas at home, or, and I'm not knocking, I think everybody is an individual.
Absolutely.
And everybody's situation and the way it happens. But sometimes, as caretakers, when you're cooking all the meals, keeping the medicines, running the household, the laundry.
Appointments.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to find that quality time of just sitting down and, working a puzzle or
reminiscing with them,
Oh,
talking, just enjoying their company. You don't really get that when you're the full-time caregiver. So, a respite does offer that.
Right, and I think that's such a blessing, and for the caretaker, if you choose to go somewhere, that's fine. If you've got somebody you want to go visit, or if you just want to stay at home,
Absolutely.
and do some chores and do some things, maybe some painting or some stuff that you want to get done, And so I think that's such a blessing. And sometimes when I'm places or somebody talks about it, I'm amazed at how many in the room do not know about it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And know that that is a option.
Absolutely.
And to know that and what a blessing that we have that in our community. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very difficult when COVID first started. We couldn't do those. We couldn't allow those because there was so much just guidance and so many rules that we had to do. We had to have a COVID test within so many days to be able to admit, and it was just crazy. So we couldn't do the respites, and the families was really adamant. It's time to start back. Like, we need these services. We love them. We're used to having them. So we did. We started them back, and it's been running full force. They're very popular.
Oh, I think they should be, and I think that too with care, with the caretakers. I know I keep talking about them, but I think that they, it was nice to be a break and and a rest and
Absolutely.
take care of themselves too.
Yeah.
And which is so important. And a lot of times that doesn't happen always that way. So I think that's such a blessing. And then that your loved one is being taken care of.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have that peace of mind that if you do, if you leave them in the facility, that they're getting meals and medication and and being well, and also fellowship. Great fellowship. You guys are, I think there's parties all the time there.
There's parties for everything. My land, it was National Popcorn Day yesterday, so.
Ooh, yeah.
All the national days we have to celebrate. They celebrated Disney one day. They had Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ears. And,
cute. I love that.
It was super fun.
So popcorn day. Ooh, was there like good popcorn? What kind of popcorn?
I didn't get the popcorn, but I just smelt it.
Oh,
it smelled so good.
I would have been down there. Yeah, that would have been. I bet it was delicious.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I love going in on popcorn day.
Yeah. I need to remind myself. I need to pop in there on popcorn day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We were talking about all the different ways you can eat popcorn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All the different little seasonings.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of stuff now.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But you can't beat just good old popcorn.
No.
Butter, good old butter. Yeah. Well, and you guys do, and you do a great job, and you have somebody that actually, the staff and management, everybody in both facilities really are enjoying what they do and care, and that shows. That really.
Absolutely. It's a family, and you feel that. We are a small, close-knit community, and that ties right into healthcare and to the nursing homes, and you truly feel that. You feel like you're part of a family. You're there, whether you're an employee or a patient or a patient's family.
Yeah. Well, then something else that I want to was brought up because I got a message the other day, and they were wanting to get a hold of you, and so they went through me, but they were wanting to donate. They had cleaned out some of their mother's stuff that was, they had, and then they wanted to donate some items like bathrobes or robes, and they were nice, good quality. And do people do this?
Absolutely. People do this quite often. When a loved one passes away, then they'll donate a lot of their things, and that's perfectly fine. Just either bring them to the front desk, or you can call either of the facilities, and then set up a time. But yeah, we do accept those things because we do have something. Some patients that aren't from around here that don't have family, still living and things like that. So yeah, we do accept those things.
I think that's wonderful. Or if you're out and about, and let's say that you see a good deal,
Absolutely.
And just because we do so much, and we talk about food too at Christmas time, because our food bank, which people eat all year round,
Absolutely.
and people could use stuff at Salem Crossing and Meadowview too. So if they want to give like gifts, there's good prices sometimes on things.
Absolutely.
It's always nice,
Absolutely. Some of the ladies from some of the churches, they donate some items, for bingo prizes and things like that. And,
that's a good idea.
it just lets them have extra bingo games, and they love it. They love stuff like that. So, yeah.
Bingo is so popular.
Fave.
Oh, I do love a good good game of bingo. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I'm a fan of bingo. But I think, like sometimes, like, right now there might be some, like after Christmas, after, things sell on sale. And I'm thinking like nightgowns or robes or socks
Yes.
or candy or, or just, the toiletries, anything like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Or churches, anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they love stuff like that.
Yeah. So those are cool. Yeah, that's really good to do.
But yeah, they are always accepting, donations, things like that. And if we can't use it, then we do try to donate it to the women's shelter or to
Oh, that's wonderful.
Zero.
Yeah.
We try to pass that on if it's something that our residents can't use. So
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So it goes on. It will go into somebody's hands that can use it.
absolutely.
So I think that's good to know. If anybody has anything, because I think a lot of times people have stuff they just don't know what to do with it. So, from nightgowns to robes or the slippers or.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I think that's good, and I think with Salem Crossing and Meadowview, starting a new year, and and Meadowview's been in this facility or been in this community for
Oh, my land.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, years.
Yeah.
And then Salem Crossing, I can't even hardly remember a time without it either. You know what I mean? It just seems like
it was in the 80s. I
Yeah,
believe,
it just
early
came right on
80s.
in
I
and
can't remember the
strong.
exact date, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So both facilities, and we're blessed to have.
Absolutely, we are. We truly are. Salem Crossing, they have their memory care cottage, the 30-bed secure unit for dementia and Alzheimer's patients, and there is such a need for that. Even, in our community and surrounding communities that don't have that to offer, there's such a need. And then also, Meadowview has the Veteran Affairs contract, the VA contract, and, there's only a select few facilities in the state that get to have that. So we have veterans come from all around to be patients because, they do pay 100% of their care. And, once you get the VA contract in your facility, within so many miles, another facility can't have that. They only offer it to certain select few. So it's a huge benefit. They have to be service connected. They have to be 70% or more service connected. But during COVID, they had changed that, and even if your loved one, if they are a veteran, even if they're not service connected, if they have to go on hospice services, then they are now doing VA contacts for that as well. So if you have questions, please reach out to me, reach out to your Veteran Affairs social worker. They can help with that as well. They can give you a list of facilities that do offer the VA placement. And it's just a huge benefit that a lot of people in our community aren't aware of.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we're very fortunate with both of the facilities. They are owned by the same company. They have a lot of the same similarities, but they are both individual. They both have, different services that the other one doesn't provide.
Yeah.
So it's a huge benefit for our community. We have Dr. Drawl. He's our medical director at both facilities. We have Holly Terry. She's the nurse practitioner. She's in 3 days a week, plus we have an on-call nurse practitioner, plus we have licensed staff 24 hours a day. So, they're going to get the care that they need right then, rather than them having to wait for an appointment to open up.
I love that. Well, and I know with the and sometimes like we'll just completely, and I know we're getting towards the end of our program here, but I think it's so important because I know when they were doing the cottage, it's so awesome the new stuff that they have.
Absolutely.
And like from the different blankets to the different sensory, to the animals, to the dogs, cats.
They have a sensory room back
Yeah.
there now, and
Yeah.
it has massaging chairs. It has like a waterfall wall.
Yeah.
They have the interactive dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Like they truly meow. They truly bark. You pet them and like they move. They have shadow boxes by everyone's door, and in the corner our speech therapist will. It's a little stop sign, and it's either red, yellow, or green, and that tells our staff what level they are in their dementia or Alzheimer's. So they kind of know, whether they need extra assistance getting dressed or they're more independent, things like that. But then we have pictures. One of them has his cup badge in his shadow box because it reminds them of this is their room, and it kind of helps them reminisce about, things that they did in their past.
Yeah.
They use red plates. Everything is served on red plates back there in the cottage because red helps to keep their interest. It keeps them kind of interested in the meal. It helps them to eat better.
Oh,
They don't
interesting.
serve as much at once because it's overwhelming.
Sure.
So they serve smaller meals, more frequently.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many different things that they offer back there for Alzheimer's and dementia. They do a lot of layering activities where, some are at the end stage of Alzheimer's and some are just beginning. So there's something for everyone. Nobody is just sitting there.
Right.
So yeah, they cook. They have a little kitchenette back there, so they'll still make breads and cookies and all of those things. They do a lot of the consistent staffing because that helps the patient, the resident to recognize their face when it's the consistent staffing. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things that they do. They still go on outings.
Yeah.
They go out for country cruises. They'll still go out to eat. They love it. Go out for ice cream and a drive.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I think and I love the attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and boy, you guys rocked and socked it to do your homework to to find the latest and the greatest, and you keep doing that.
Absolutely.
And I think that's such a blessing for the loved ones, and we know that can be a lot for a family.
Absolutely.
And so it's such a blessing. I don't think a lot of times people realize if it doesn't, they just don't know we have that.
No, they
that
don't.
availability.
They don't.
Yeah.
When they, when I do tours with families, they're like, oh my goodness, because there's things on the walls that are interactive back on the cottage. Most places have never thought of.
Right.
So
No. And
yeah.
how would you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've never been through this.
Absolutely.
So that's been, and I think that that's good to let everyone know that that's available.
Yeah.
And then you go to Meadowview with the VA contract. What a blessing for our veterans.
Absolutely. And
And-
like I said, a lot of people, just
Yeah.
they didn't know.
It's a big deal that we have
So,
that
yeah,
in our
it is.
community. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, there's some. I don't ever want to say hidden treasures. There's some really good treasures though. They're not hidden. They're we're trying to get it out there and reminding everybody and let everybody know. And even if it doesn't affect you today, you never
It
know.
may.
Maybe down the road. That's something. It's always good to have good information. And also, you never know. It might not be your family, but it could be someone else's family that you share this with, this information with. That here's some ideas and here's some information, and to come and talk with with one of the facilities, just to find out what options they have or what's to offer.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you have questions, you can. My cell phone's the best way to get in touch with me for either facility. It's 812-620-9664. Answer it 24 hours a day.
Well, and it's a blessing that you can do tours.
Absolutely.
There was a little bit of time there when you couldn't do
Yes.
tours, and that's hard.
It is.
Very difficult.
We came up with virtual tours.
I remember that. Yeah.
I still have that. So
Talk about
if
creative.
you happen to not be in town or you can't, we can't make it work to do an in-person tour, then I can still send you the virtual tour.
Are they sick people?
No,
Taking
no,
the virtual tours?
no.
Is it little people? Is it little people? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm laughing because I was thinking like if it was like little people.
No. It is. It's truly our facility.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah.
awesome. But I knew it was a facility, but I didn't know if it was had people
Oh yeah, no, there's real people.
real people.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, that's an option. I mean, really think about anybody out of town right now. That right there is a beautiful option to have.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I can text it to you. I can email it to you.
I love
Or
that.
You can go to our website. It's on there.
Yeah, I love that. All right, fantastic.
Yay!
Laura, good information. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Isn't it crazy? And the weather's going to be cold today. We're not complaining, just explaining.
Absolutely.
So if you are looking at your wardrobe, put those layers on, right?
Absolutely.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? This is the way we roll.
I know.
This is
I
nothing
have my
new.
pink socks on today.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too. Nothing new. Yeah, yeah. I put my boots on, and one of my boots, I had a sock in my boot. You know. Remember how I always have a fear that there's a snake in my boot? Remember from Toy Story? There's a snake in my boot.
No.
So anyway, but yeah, there was a sock in my boot. I was like, what in the world? What was I doing? You know what I mean?
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
yeah. Well, and it was only funny. It was only one boot had a sock in it. I don't know what it. Can't explain what happened. I don't know. All right, let's think our
Absolutely. We want to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Upland, Celebrity Home Loans, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Fox for We Love Management.
All right, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Go get them. Best day ever.
This is Melissa Jeremiah with Hoosier Uplands Home Health Care and Hospice. Our professionals are available at 812-849-4447 to answer questions regarding home health care or hospice. To decrease the risk of being stranded in a winter storm, check your battery, antifreeze, wipers, windshield wiper fluid, brakes, and keep your car filled with at least a half a tank of gas. Our family at Hoosier Uplands would like to wish you a wonderful 2023.
Remember when you had your birthday party at McDonald's, playing with your family and friends, enjoying cake and that one-of-a-kind McDonald's food and drink? If you're looking for a fun and safe place to have a party for your children or grandchildren, look no further. Party time is back at McDonald's right here in Salem, Mitchell, and West Baden. That's right, hosted birthday parties are back, baby. Call event coordinator Renee Lewis at 812-788-0126 to schedule your birthday for Salem, Mitchell, or West Baden today. The party includes food and drink for up to 10 guests with your choice of white or chocolate cake ice cream for each child, a gift for the birthday boy or girl, goodie bags for each child, and a festive decorated party area. Parties at Salem allow children to play, while the McDonald's in Mitchell and West Baden will feature age-appropriate games. Let McDonald's make your child's next birthday party stress-free for you and fun for them. Call Renee at 812-788-0126 today and get your next party on the schedule at McDonald's.
Rock and Recovery Minute. Recovery rocks.
To Summit County, Ohio Domestic Relations Court Magistrate Cheryl Ware, an alcoholic was a toothless guy who lived under a bridge.
I did not fit that profile, so I didn't even know that I just know that alcohol made me feel better. And when I was, blacked out, I was feeling better. My life at that point had completely unraveled. I hit what you would call rock bottom, what we would all call rock bottom. I was passed out every night. I missed all the kids' school events. I was gone for days. People were looking for me. What I did at that point was I turned back to my relationship with God. I had no other choice than to see that He's all I had, and that was enough.
Hear more powerful episodes about substance use disorder at recoverytalks.org. And find out more about the stigma associated with recovery at rockandrecovery.com.
This has been a Rock and Recovery Minute. Recovery rocks.
Celebrity Home Loans have been working to give our friends and neighbors in the southern Indiana area the STAR treatment for the past 2 years, and we'd like to help you find your dream home with the best options for you. Come experience the STAR treatment with us at Celebrity Home Loans, and you'll never go back to the ordinary home loan experience again. Stop in at 18 Public Square and see us today to check your credit, refinance your current loan, or begin the process of finding a new home. Around the country, Celebrity Home Loans has served over 65,000 families and have loaned over $25 billion. The STAR treatment means we'll sweat the details of home financing for you. You focus on finding the right home and taking care of your family, knowing we have your back and will be ready to close on time. Come by today and see new branch manager Autumn Scott Hall at 18 Public Square, Suite A, or call for an appointment 812-883-0670. Remember, at Celebrity Home Loans, Autumn and her staff will treat you like a star.
American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning is built to a higher standard, so you can focus on the problems in your life that actually matter, like the stair that only creaks when everyone else in the house is asleep. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Give Seth at Marshall's a call today at 812-967-3742, and we'll be glad to take care of you. Innocence is a superpower. American heroes, Rick and Bubba.
From the No Name Studio, on the bleeding edge of technology, a brand new hour underway. Thanks for being here with us.
I was sleeping with a loaded gun. I was scared of all the things I've done.
Yeah, I know I'm not the only one. Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, all here for a brand new hour. And welcome back for a brand new hour. Put your hands together for Bill Bubba Buster.
Rick, thank you, and what an honor and privilege it is to be here, and thank all of you for allowing us.
There they are, Bubba, the Elite Eight. There they are, the Great
They're
Eight.
in the house.
The Great Eight, they are here. And they are from all over. This group right here, I saw an interesting interaction there. Looking stage left, their right is a newly married couple. See how they're all snuggled up? Looking stage left at them, and then look stage right, been married a while. And to watch this, because they were just ecstatic about their new little marriage and all that. And then I looked over to the other side, are y'all married? And instead of frightening us, yes, they went, yeah.
Been at it a while.
And I just told them to look right there. There's 20 years right there ahead.
Look at them all snuggled up.
So anyway, it's great to have all of you here today. Just one more look back.
Make it
Just looking back, especially this next topic. In a minute, we'll have these two parents here regretting bringing their children. Because of the world that we live in, we're just reporting, and we'll be as kind as we can be. But it is a messed up world out there, and I'm sure your family knows this anyway, sir. So looking back, and you're going to see the yes. I can't believe what I just saw or continue to see in the World Economic Forum. I really can't believe it. And that somehow I was like, until she started like sounding like a chirping bird, I didn't care about the red coalition. And now I do. Do they really think they're making a difference?
They own it.
And I would say, like we all say this, Bubba and I have been trying to teach this lost art to our society for years now. The inability to cull the nuts in your group. You have to go to your group and say, we got to call these people. They make us look like we're all crazy. And so I haven't seen anybody yet, and I haven't seen every speech, from the World Economic Forum. John Kerry says I should look to them because they've had a supernatural prompting, and they've been chosen by whatever force that he thinks is out there to save our planet. And after seeing them talk, I've yet to see one person, Al Gore and John Kerry included, that I don't think is crazy. I mean,
Al Gore may be the leader of the pack. Crazy fast.
So as we move on that topic, we look back inside our country.
These are the days of America, walking together through the promised land.
Unfortunately, we'll handle this with kid gloves. We are living in a society that explains a lot because we've lost the basic ability to discern the difference between a male and female. We have no clue. And now anybody can decide to be whatever gender they want to be. There was a time in our history where we saw this as something that needed compassion because it was a sign of mental illness and gender dysphoria. Now, you don't even have to really struggle with that, which is a real thing, and we should be compassionate about that. Now, just anybody who wants to, for any reason, can just declare that they would rather be a gender other than their biological gender. And again, we've said, now, if that's something that you want to do in your own private life, okay, I mean, that's your business as long as you're not harming anyone. But that's not what we have. I saw someone putting something out about this. We've left we agree to disagree, but we mean you no harm.
Yeah, that's
now it is, you will condone me, you will celebrate my decisions, you'll endorse, and you'll adapt everything around, and if you don't, you're an evil, wicked person. Just like the idiot I saw talking about the NHL player.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
You talk about somebody that doesn't understand the topic, and he's just trying to fit in. He's just trying to fit in with the wokeness. Well, he couldn't understand how someone would have religious convictions and tell the National Hockey League, I can't go out with a rainbow-colored hockey stick and go out and celebrate the inclusion of the LGBT community. If we want to do a promotion that hockey's for everyone, let's just say that. But y'all aren't saying that. That's where this guy that was getting on him, he didn't understand. You didn't say let's just do something saying everybody come to hockey games. They certainly can. Great. You're making me take a specific group and endorse and condone them, and my religious convictions will not allow that, so you're asking me is over the line. So that used to be pretty easy to understand. And then what we say, we pick and choose. What do we say? Like in the hockey. No, their convictions and their preferences supersede yours. You cannot be devoted to your convictions, only they can. Right? So anyway, we have a man that, first of all, is a biological man. He wants to portray himself as a woman. And this is a women's gym. You know, sometimes women, which I think is wise, these gyms say, here's a place where women can come and work out and not have to worry about men and here being inappropriate. Women wear certain clothing to work out. We would rather just be with other women. We don't really want to be in a co-ed situation. Sure, that should be an option available to people. Well, no. He's got to come in there and be part of the women's gym. And here it is. Not only does he want to be portrayed as a woman and be in the women's only gym, he wants to use their restroom. He wants to use their dressing room. See, it's never enough. It's always an overplay. So, does anybody think this is a woman?
8-year-old Bridget Klein Simpson is identified as a woman for years, and she wants to get into Meditate, so she went to the Bodyworks Gym for Women in Parksville for membership. Klein Simpson says she was initially welcomed, but after one workout, she was informed she was not allowed at the women's only gym.
Saying, sorry, we made a mistake. You're not actually allowed to be here, but you're more than welcome to use the co-ed facility. And I kind of just hung up because I was extremely devastated. I mean, really
devastated. Devastated. By the way, that's every sound man for every rock band on the road.
Exactly. You're right.
That's Zach Probus. That's Zach Probus. We had him with our band. He looked just like that. Okay, and talked like that. Look, here's the other thing. See, listen to what he said. Listen to what he admitted. I'm free to use the co-ed gym. Yeah, so then use it. If you're really worried about your health, it wouldn't matter whether you were in a co-ed gym or not. If the health and losing weight is the goal, that's not the goal. The goal is I've got to become some kind of activist, and I've got to over-ask things that are not reasonable. He wanted to become the one. It's not reasonable. You don't know weird. If you think that's weird, hey,
She was not allowed at the women's only gym.
Are we going to hear him again? Okay.
saying, sorry, we made a mistake. You're not actually allowed to be here, but you're more than welcome to use the co-ed facility. And I kind of just hung up because I was extremely devastated.
Does anybody think he's devastated? All he wants to be is patted on the back by the LGBTQ, trans, whatever letter T. He wants to be patted on the back by the movement and say, good job. That's the way you get in there and make trouble. He's not devastated.
First of all, he's not going to stick with the work.
He's not devastated. I bet he won't work.
He's not going to stick with the work.
I bet he won't work out 2 days in a row.
How you like my flannel shirt?
Yeah. So we come back. We're going to have to break and come back on this thing. We'll break and come back. If you think that's weird, and if you think this society is not completely gone, again, Bachman Turner Overdrive Steady Button. You ain't seen nothing. The confusion, and what gets me is the fake. Well, I don't think any of this is sincere. I don't think any of it is. I think it's a bunch of children playing pretend, and none of this, because it's so basic. It's so basic. Devastated. We'll be back. More Rick and Bubba coming up right after this. Rick and Bubba. Healing Sleep mattresses are made right here in the USA, and folks, they ship right to your door for free. If you don't love it after 100 days of sleeping on it, they'll pick it up for a full refund. But based on how we feel about our mattress and what the 12,000 5-star reviews say on Healing Sleep mattresses, we know you'll love yours too. Head to helixsleep.com/Bubba for $350 off all mattress orders. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. That's helixsleep.com/Bubba for $350 off, or visit rickandbubba.com under sponsors. As a small business owner or a hiring manager, you know that success in 2023 is going to depend on the team members that you surround yourself with. That's why you got to check out LinkedIn Jobs. With LinkedIn Jobs, you can hire qualified candidates more efficiently. They make it easy to screen and rate applicants based on job qualifications all on one platform. They'll help you find the qualified candidates you want to talk to faster. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Bubba. That's linkedin.com/Bubba. Terms and conditions apply.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network, so yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need, 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
If you like burritos, which you do because everyone does, you should try Taco Bell's Chipotle Ranch and Salsa Verde grilled chicken burritos. These masterpieces start with a warm flour tortilla that we stuff with grilled chicken. But the real stars here are the both sauces, Chipotle Ranch or Salsa Verde. In fact, the chicken is the stage upon which these sauces shine. Like this mic is a stage for me to spotlight my theatrical range. 2 chicken burritos, 2 bold flavors, $2 each. Order on the Taco Bell app. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for limited time only. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which vary. Tax extra while supplies last.
Today on Hey Culligan, reverse to reduce. Here's Bob.
Hey Culligan, I love fresh water, but I got plastic bottles coming out.
Whoa, Bob, you're not kidding about the bottles. But did you know Culligan's reverse osmosis and always-on drinking water systems provide fresh, clean, delicious drinking water and help reduce the equivalent of over 15 billion plastic bottles from landfills worldwide?
Holy, fresh, environmentally friendly drinking water. Am I right?
Right, Bob. And we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
They say they'll get your biggest tax refund. Jackson Hewitt says your biggest tax refund guaranteed, and a chance to double your tax refund. Thousands in weekly prizes during the Double Your Refund sweepstakes. Your biggest refund ×2, twice the money, so forget about them. File your taxes on the double at Jackson Hewitt today. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to U.S. residents 18 or older who file a 2022 federal tax return. Promotion ends 4/2/23. Visit jacksonhewitt.com for rules.
As a Walgreens pharmacist, I talk with people all the time about little tips and tricks for filling their Medicare prescriptions, like taking advantage of Walgreens 90-day refills to save them a trip, or using Refill by Scan, which is super easy and right on your phone. And for anybody worried about prescription costs, I say, hey, we got you, with low-cost copays on many medications.
Let's talk about making things easier. Walgreens is here. Fill your way and save at walgreens.com/Medicare. See pharmacists for restrictions and exclusions.
Today on Hey Culligan, smooth skin and soft hair comes from where? Here's Mike.
Hey Culligan, I've tried every conditioner, lotion, and body wash known to man, and my skin still feels like sandpaper.
It could be your water, Mike.
No, that's harsh.
More like hard water. Are you interested in smart, high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water? Want baby smooth skin and soft, luxurious hair?
Yeah, can you hurry? I have a date tonight.
We're already on the way, Mike. Let us help you out with the free in-home water test from a local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Inflation's everywhere. We see it at the pump, the grocery store, heck, even going out on date night. That's why we like using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. With Upside, you can worry less about inflation because you get cash back on every purchase. To get started, download